Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today, September 13th, 2025, and here are the top cryptocurrency news stories. We'll start our episode with our ETFs and move on to the spot Bitcoin ETF, which on September 11th closed at $552 million in inflows, while on the 12th it closed at $642 million in inflows. And for the Ethereum ETF, on September 11th we had $113 million, while on the 12th it was at $405 million in inflows, so we're in the green for ETFs. Moving on to the Solana ETF, let me tell you that it has surpassed the $200 million milestone, and we're at $211 million to be exact. Meanwhile, Solana is now being acquired by another company, and we learned that Galaxy Digital bought over $700 million in Solana. So with all that said, Solana has reached $242. Moving on to our companies, we will be talking about Polymarket, which is a decentralized prediction market that has now been given the green light by the CFTC and will be returning to the US. As a result, Polymarket believes that it could be worth more than $10 billion as a company, and we have better news as we learn that this company will be partnering with Chainlink. Specifically, Polymarket, a decentralized prediction platform, will be partnering with Chainlink to improve the accuracy and speed of market analysis. The partnership will initially focus on improving the accuracy and speed of asset pricing decisions, with plans to expand to additional markets. This platform operates on Polygon, for those wondering. And while we are talking about companies, we will be talking about TON Strategy, a company that is constantly buying TON and has bought over $700 million in TON. And now we learn that it is buying its own shares and bought $205 million worth of shares, even though its share price has fallen by 7.5%. And speaking of stocks, let's go to Gemini, which has been listed on the Nasdaq, is now a publicly traded company, and its valuation has reached $4.4 billion, a much higher amount than we had predicted they would achieve. After the stock went public, it also saw a 45% increase from various traders who believed the price would go up further, so they bought more. Now let's say that on CNBC, which did an interview with the twins stated that they believe Bitcoin will reach $1 billion in 10 years. A pretty realistic prediction for crypto news. And from Gemini, it's time to move on to World Liberty Finance, Mr. Trump's DeFi, which is quite questionable in terms of how decentralized it is. First of all, let's say that a proposal that is currently in place would use 100% of the protocol's gas fees to buy and burn World Liberty Finance coins permanently in order to help the price. This is a proposal that we've seen on previous episodes of Crypto News. We just now know that it's passed, with 99% positive votes, which is not surprising, because if we go to a screenshot now, we will see that only 2 wallets have 56% of the voting power in World Liberty Finance, or in this particular vote. So only 2 wallets are doing whatever they want, as you can understand. So that's why it's quite questionable how decentralized Mr. Trump's DeFi is. And the last news of the day, we're going to go to Tether, which is coming to America and introducing us to a new stablecoin, USAT, which is legislated in America, and it has its own CEO, and guess who it is? And it's none other than Mr. Bo Hines, former executive director of the White House Digital Asset Task Force. He left that position to join Tether. We initially saw him as a Tether advisor, but in the end, his position was much bigger. And now the new stablecoin will be launched for Americans, so Tether will likely issue different stablecoin versions for the rest of the world, such as Europe. And it's time to go to our favorite crypto market, with Bitcoin at $115,000, with the price struggling to break our resistance. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, September 13th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only, and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.